more, you know, it takes more of the product. You have to buy it more frequently. So it's only $260 here. So they took almost $100 off.
But we wanted to keep your dollar per service at a minimum.
So you measure out your solution. You want to apply this like color. You saw me. I was putting a lot on there, really combing it through. I combed it all back away from her face. Once we get it on, it's 30 minutes to 45 minutes.
So you're not doing anything, no smoothing or anything. I know you probably said this before. You're just leaving it to process, right?
Right. I really combed it. As I was doing it, I was pulling her hair straight. If you notice, it's already, do you see it's, I love this because we see it's already elongating her S pattern before I've even done anything. I love that because we saw how curly it was. It's already starting to change and work. I straightened it out, but obviously as it sits for that 30 to 45 minutes, it kind of, you notice it, you can see it. But I like that because I can actually see what it's doing.
What's it doing while you have that process? What is actually
okay,
doing
so what it's doing is, it's slightly piercing the cortex and the medulla. It is piercing. We are changing the S-bond. Temporarily though, it's not permanently changing, it's temporarily.
We're realigning it.
We're realigning it. It lasts for 16 weeks. We're injecting the cortex with the Brazilian supernutrient complex and the glycolic acid. That's what we're doing. But this is temporary. It will last for 4 months. That's what's happening right now during the processing time. 30 to 45 minutes. 30 minutes is going to be more color-treated, highlighted hair, the extra porous hair. Resistant hair, you're going to want to leave this on longer, 45 minutes. She's resistant, but she told me she put box color on her hair 2 weeks ago. So my mind told me I don't need to do 45 minutes on her, I'm going to do 35. And we see it was still an amazing, killer result. And I left it on 35 minutes. Once she's processed, what we did while you guys were here, you rinse her thoroughly for about 2 to 3 minutes until everything's out of the hair. You want to really make sure it's clean. And then we use the anti-frizz shampoo. This is something that's really important because I think people are going to get this confused because they use the I don't want them to go back and use the anti-res to shampoo it. We don't want to do that. You do a very gentle shampoo with the anti-frizz shampoo.
So the first one's called
anti-residue shampoo. The big bottle first, the big bottle first, the little bottle second.
Okay.
They don't make the anti-res in this little bottle, so it's very easy to know. Just remember. Right.
Residue removed.
I don't want to strip too much out when I rinse it. I don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. We want to use the anti-frizz. I think a lot of people are going to get that confused at first, so I want to make sure you guys don't, so that your guys comes out perfectly. We go, second shampoo is anti-frizz shampoo. Right. Gentle shampoo. You don't need to scrub and crazy like you do in the beginning. Just a nice, gentle, soft shampoo, one shampoo only.
And
after that, we apply the mask.
After you rinse it first and then add the shampoo, not just shampooing it out with that, right?
No, you want to rinse it out, then shampoo. Then we apply our mask. Here's our mask. 5 to 10 minutes with the mask. Okay? The same goes. 5 minutes. Actually, the difference with the mask is resistant hair is 5 minutes. More porous hair is 10 minutes. So I did it 5 minutes on her because I really felt her hair was resistant. 5 minutes with the mask. Then I rinsed out the mask, and then we bring her back, and that's when you go into your blow dry. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I was also telling, when you blow dry, you go under, you take your blow dryer, you always use a nozzle. My nozzle must be in here.
Why?
Where did my nozzle go? All right, so you want to take the nozzle somewhere, and underneath, directly, high heat, you want to put the nozzle directly on the hair. I go very slow. The smoother and better your blow dry, what I find is when you do it, like normally if I'm in the salon, I'm obviously doing this, you get the hairs kind of fly away a little bit with this in the hair. You want to have as many of the hairs in and smooth and closed as possible. So by going underneath, it was a little weird for me at first because I'm more of an under blow dryer, but just like with Brazilian blowout, it was weird for me to flat iron with gloves on. You know, you just get used to it. You go under, down, and very, very, very slow. You also towel dry gently. You want the hair to be wet. If it dries, spray it with the spray bottle, okay? We don't rough dry at all. You go right into it. At first I'm like, it's gonna take forever. It doesn't. It blow dries very easily. I go very slow. At the end, on the ends, I'll smooth out my ends underneath at the ends.
Are you doing it both ways, over and under, or are you just doing it?
I do under mostly,
Yeah.
and at the end I'll go through a few times. But I really like to start under and very slow to make sure all the hairs get smoothed in.
And the reason you need to use that nozzle on it is because you have control of where you're directing the heat and the air.
Right.
Without it, it's going everywhere. You're directing.
We want this, with this, you guys, it's like literally high heat right on that hair, direct, tension. The smoother that blow dry, the straighter the blow dry, it's just gonna make all the difference. You guys see how straight I got her hair. It's because of the technique that I used. If I was doing the other technique, I guarantee you we'd see a little bit more curl on her. We'd see a little bit more wave in her hair. It wouldn't be as smooth and as straight.
Very important. The blow drying step of the service is a very important step that you're doing that because you're starting to pull out that curl pattern. Like I said, we've rinsed the product out so we no longer have product on it. Now what you're doing is what your results are going to be. So it's very important.
Yeah, so once we do that, we go into the flat iron, 380 degrees to 450 degrees. 1/4 to 1/2 inch. Those of you that are centimeters, 0.3 to 0.6. I gotta at least show you something that I know the metric system. I worked on it for days. So I gotta throw it in there whenever I can. It'll come in handy somewhere, I'm sure in London or something. Oh, just centimeters. So you go very slow. Take those baby fine sections straight down. For those of you that are familiar with original, a lot of times I'm going like this, and with this, hard, slow,
But that's
under.
how you do a proper blowout, though. You always
Yeah.
have to do it very slow, and you
I
have to put a lot
agree,
of attention.
but with
so-
the other ones that we've had in the past, it was different, the technique. This is like, I go like this. The first one, I go very slow. I was telling her when she was helping me, I go very slow, very hard tension, especially that first one. Then you do anywhere between 10 to 15 passes. 10 passes, 15 passes for that more resistant hair. I leave the ends out, like I said, and then I take thicker sections and go through the ends, less passes. We talked about ombre. Remember I said it doesn't say it on there, but I would leave all the ombre out and then come back at the end, lower that heat more to 380, 390, and do thicker sections, less passes on an ombre, because it's so popular right now, it's everywhere. So it's good that we know that. Don't do 15 passes on resistant hair over ombre at 450 degrees. The ends are gonna feel completely different compared to the point up to that ombre. Everybody understands that, right? Leaving those ends out, taking that extra time, it's gonna make a world of difference in the end result. On her, I kept the same temperature because it wasn't like she has bleach on there, but I did notice her ends weren't feeling as good. So I left them out, and every 3 or 4 sections, I went over thicker sections, less passes on her. She didn't need me to do that full tension on the rest of it. So once the client is done after that, you guys, they go home. There's no downtime. You don't have to tell them to wait. They can put their hair behind their ear. They can wear it in a ponytail. They can put sunglasses on their head. They can do anything that they normally do. Life goes on as always. If they want to take a shower later, maybe they have a yoga class or a gym class, I don't know. They can shower later. It's not a problem. They can wash their hair. You guys saw I took the whole nape of her hair. I didn't even condition it. I wanted you guys to see just shampoo only. There was no product, nothing in her hair. We saw how straight it was. It wasn't that much different than, the hair that was flat iron.
If we have time, Alfredo, let's go ahead and at least show application on the split and we're
Yep.
going to talk about it a little.
Absolutely.
So right there was the process. She saw us 20 minutes.
Let's do it. So I'm going to just show you guys and talk to you guys about split and repair. Now, does anybody have any questions before I go into it about what I just talked about?
Actually, just one.
Yeah.
I know with the previous presentation that you weren't supposed to go on the scalp. Now with the heavier chemical or no chemical, you say the way basically didn't have any room there, or you should go up.
It's okay to go on the scalp, but we just say about a 1/4 inch away from the scalp because this isn't an on the scalp treatment, it's an off the scalp treatment. There's no need. Her hair is going to be straight and have those great results. It's not, it's not like a color where you set it in on the scalp and you massage it in. That's not what we're doing. We're actually piercing the cortex and the medulla of the hair. This has nothing to do with the scalp. That's why we say off the scalp.
And when you guys are doing it 1/4 of an inch away from the scalp, as you're combing over
This
the
is
next
about the
section
hair
going
follicle,
in,
you know?
You're hitting those
Spreading it,
areas.
yeah.
So you're still going to be hitting those.
I heard an I do back here. Yes.
When you do the whole thing from the beginning, you don't condition it, right? It's just shampoo.
No condition, just
No.
mask.
You mask, which is a
No,
conditioner.
when you first shampoo.
Oh, no. When you first shampoo it, no mask. Anti-residue shampoo, minimum 3 times. No mask.
On our instruction sheet.
Okay, just this, no mask. 3 times this. You mask it at the end after you give it that light shampoo.
Yeah, after that is the mask for 5 minutes.
Yes.
And I have a question, please.
Please.
When we done everything like with the ties and alcohol, and then we provide shampoo,
That's what I was gonna
any
say.
shampoo, or we can use the same like shampoo we provide that one?
Do we include
Include the
basically the?
shampoo.
Oh, for
kit and
aftercare?
the Aftercare, yeah.
Aftercare is essential, you guys. If you want them to get the longest lasting results, aftercare is essential. We have the shampoo, the conditioner, the mask. I prescribe aftercare just like I do. You know, I recommend, which ones, every client's gonna be a little bit different what you recommend. Our 4 basics are the shampoo, conditioner, serum, and mask. To me, the mask is essential. It has the most of the Brazilian super nutrient complex and the amino acids of anything else. So they're gonna get the most replenishing with the mask. To me, especially on the clients, these thick clients, our model here today, I would tell her she has to have the mask. I would tell her to get the shampoo and the mask for sure. If she just wants to air dry her hair and have it even smoother, I mean, we saw it was pretty smooth with nothing. The straightening balm, if she wants to blow dry her hair stick straight, the serum is a lighter version. She could put the serum in and just let her hair air dry. It's gonna look like what we saw, but even better, you know, I don't know. Yeah.
Do we include that in price? or-
You can, we're very big on bundling everything together.
We actually
and the
would
price.
prefer that you bundle it in.
Yeah, we do.
The reason being is because when we promote our services lasting 16 weeks in the hair,
You want-
that is with the proper aftercare. It's a guaranteed service. It'll last that long as they're using our shampoo, conditioner, mask, like Alfredo said. If they choose not to, and for some reason they're using, I don't know, a sulfate shampoo and conditioner at home, whatever the case may be, and it doesn't last that long, the first thing they're gonna do is call you and say, you told me this service was gonna last 16 weeks, it's been 10 weeks,
So
and
it's
I want
only
you to do it over.
guaranteed with the take home,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. If you bundle it in to the price that you're charging, include it in. First thing, the client feels like they're getting something free. We all love something free. It's a given, right? Second thing is, you've assured yourself you know what they're going home with.
Yeah.
So all your job is not gonna go down the drain. It's gonna maintain their service for them.
But not for like, not for 250 or